Hello everyone, Rosemary AK over here, brand new YouTuber. Today we're doing something very interesting. Today I'm going to share with you how I make a standard team for Arknights. The standard team is only used to be standard maps because, on special maps such as contingency contracts. Oh, she's so cute. Yeah, she's very cute. Yep.
あなたは今どこにいるの？その場所も一つの夢なの？
So this is Scatty SP. She's saying that what kind of dream will you have? Where are you? Will you have a similar dream as this? Something like that. So yeah, standard team is only used to beat standard maps. For something like contingency contracts, annihilations, and event maps, you probably should not be using the standard team. But it's very good to have something to fall back on. I'm logging in onto my CN account because my global account is very new. It only has 1 6-star. My 1 6-star that I got from my first temple, which gave me a free guaranteed 6-star. So on this account I got a whole bunch of good stuff over here. Because I'm not a whale, I don't have all the 6 stars, but this should be good enough just for demonstration purpose. So right now I'm going to make a standard team right now. Okay, so I already did that. So very easy. The easiest way to do it is just to go by class. So over here we have our vanguard first. So you need 2 vanguards at the very so you need 2 block 2 vanguards in order to generate cost. Those vanguards should be the first one to deploy. Right now the best vanguards in the CN server is Sage and Saga. Saga? I forgot her name. If you follow CN server at all, she's the one with black hair. She's a monk, black hair, little doggy character, super cute, super pretty. I don't have her, but so Sage and Texas will be my best bet. So Sage and Saga, they are vanguards with high attack and high defense, so they are all around. If you don't have 6-star vanguards like those two, your 5 stars Texas is high attack, and what's her English name? I forgot, but she's very high defense, so you can pick either one or you can use both of them at the same time. It's just that Texas is more recommended. It's the more recommended operator because she will stand the test of time over and over again in about every single situation. She's the more she's the more flexible character to use. So this two will be your solid choice. Okay, so I'm going to put this one over here. On this team over here, I'm going to show you operators who are not mandatory to be the game, to be standard map, but you should really consider level them up anyways. So going back to the vanguard section, what you want is a Q cost generator. So that is someone who generate costs once they generate costs per kill. So they kill an enemy, they generate 1 cost. So right now in the game, that is Big Pie. This one, not sure her English name. Granny, where are you? Granny, hello, Granny, yeah, and Vigna. So the only 2 Q kill cost vanguard that you should ever level up is Big Pipe and Big Nut. You only need one of them. So if you have Big Pipe, then use Big Pipe. If you do not have Big Pipe, only use Big Nut. You shouldn't, if you want to, you know, if you like them, you can use other kill cost vanguard too, but they're not you won't find many instances that you will need them. So for weakness, she's capable of handling all the situation when you need this kind of operator anyway. So, and she's a 4-star, so she's low cost. She's very low cost to raise to elite 2, and you know she can do all the things that you need her to do, so you don't need anybody else. But Big Pie is kind of different because she's her own thing.
自分が率いるからには即座に作戦を執行する。
Okay, second on the list is your snipers. Snipers are very good for DPS at the beginning of the game. They are also anti-air, so they prioritizing attacking flying units like planes and air drones, stuff like that. So you need 3 anti-air sniper. Right now in CN we have 3 6-star anti-air. So your 3 sniper should be this 3 6-stars, but Ash is limited edition, so I don't believe you can get her anymore. She come in a limited banner. Yeah. So that banner is finished now, so I don't believe you can get her anymore. So you can have these two, Texas and I forgot her name. But if you don't have any of the 6-stars, very good, Blue Poison and Platinum. And who else? Green Soul. These 3 are very good as well. And if you don't have these 3, then any other, actually for the 4-stars, the best 4-star anti-sniper is Mei, because she can slow down enemies. So Mei, very good. This one I forgot her name, very good also. Don't have anybody else, so that means Koros. Yeah. So if you don't have any 5-star, choose Koros, Mei, and this one. If you do have 5-star, Blue Poison, Platinum, and Green Soul. If you have 6-star, choose the 6-star. But standard map you only need 2, so these 2.
これはやらねばならない戦いなのか。
Over here on the optional list, you should consider line moving up, but not necessary at all. Sniper wise, you should have a AoE sniper. Yuki, I think her name is either is Yuki, right? Just Yuki? Shirayuki. Yeah. So Shirayuki is a very good AoE sniper. She does magic damage on her, I believe it was skill 2. Skill 2 does magical damage. So I mean, like if you have one AoE sniper, Shirayuki is all you need. But technically, Meteor is better than Shirayuki, and W, the limited edition AoE sniper, is better than both of them. I don't have W. I should be used Meteor, but I actually like Shirayuki more. Something else that you should also consider would be a close range sniper like SWATs, but I barely use her. There's very few instances where you need a close range sniper, so maybe even she's not mandatory. I level her up because I really like her design. She's really pretty. Also this guy Andrew with the shotgun, what's his name? Executor, yeah. Executor? Yeah. So he's a close range AoE sniper. He's very good, but his chance of his use is very limited, and also consider he is a 5-star is I'm going to say that like 100% chance there's going to be a 6-star AoE short range sniper, so maybe you shouldn't be leveling him up, because as soon as that new 6-star hits, he's going to be replaced. I level him up because once again I enjoy his shotgun, I like his design, but yeah, you don't he's good to have, you don't need him. This one, Ranger, I believe. She is a wide range single target sniper, but her attack range is a lot wider than your standard sniper. I level her up because I'm trying to cover all grounds, but honestly I haven't used her once in any of the maps, so you don't need her as well. Yeah, I believe that covers all. Oh yeah, this architect, yeah, the architect looks like this. Shows she attack in this range. She attacks slow, but kind of like a hard hitter. Never use her, never use the 6-star equivalent, so you don't need that either. Yeah, so on the sniper side, the only one that you really need is AoE sniper. So next on the list we have the healer. The healer, very simple. You need 2 single target healer and 1 AoE healer. On a standard map, you only need to bring in 2 single target healer, but you should also have an AoE healer ready just in case. Right now in the game, the best single target healer is Shining and Calcit. Calcit, of course, is not available on global yet, so your next best option will be Silence, because Silence drone heals in AoE circle, and she can heal. That drone can be placed anywhere in the map, so technically she can heal anywhere in the map, and that will be a very good AoE heal. So these two. If you don't have Shining, Wolfray, very good. I just recently how do I say, specialist her second skill to specialist level 3, so I max her second skill. But that's don't do that if you're a beginner. Only do that if you have nothing else to do. But this one will buff your operator's attack by 90% on a specialist level 3, so I think that's a good investment. Definitely I don't see a situation where I will be using it, because I'm not like a hardcore player, I'm only casual, so I don't think I will use it. But anyways, going back, if you have Shining, use Shining and Silence. If you don't have Shining, Silence and Wolfray, very good. If you don't have any of those 3, then Gavio is free. She was free when I played this game, but since the game has been upgraded, maybe she's no longer available in the shop. But in any case, if Gavi isn't available, this one, Susuru is very strong. I believe she's she is the strongest 4-star single target healer, Susuru. Yeah, but you need to pull her though. So I guess if you don't have any of the higher level rarity character, your 2 single target healer will be her, his big kiss, and Ansel. If you have Sasori, do Sasori and Gabio. If you have the 5 stars, do Silence and Wolfray. If you have 6 stars, Shiny and Silence. If you have Calcit, do Calcit.
これはやらねばならない戦いなのか。
over here on the optional list, optional, but you should really consider having them. AOE healer. You actually have two, Nightingale and I can't pronounce her name. Yeah, I can't pronounce her name. So this little birdie, she generates SP for the entire map, so she's very good. But Nightingale is very unique because she gave you magic resistance. So anytime an enemy attack your operator with magical damage, she can reduce that magical damage by half, I believe. Oh, by 100. Oh, she provides 105% magical resistance. That is a beast. That is OP level. Earlier in the map, earlier in the game, there are not a lot of magical enemies, but once you get to chapter 8 and in the Born in Darkness or Arknights Memorial event, yeah, the entire map is filled with magical damage enemies, so you really need to get her. The difference of with her without her is like a two entire game. Give you an example in chapter 8, one of the last map ever. If I have her, right, I can survive the map. If I don't have her, then I will be destroyed. So yeah, so she's the priority over here, but you definitely need both of them.
ここが集合地点ですか?
Yeah, so AOE healers heals AOE, I believe, 3 targets.
新たなデータをパッケージにビルドしました。
Yeah, so the difference between AOE, yes, so note how Kelsey has a wider range than the regular standard single target healers. So the difference between a AOE healer and a single target healer, besides the how many target you can heal, is the range. So standard single target healer can heal 3 block in front plus their own block. AOE is like this, so they can heal their back too. Okay, so next in the list will be the caster. You need 2 of each class. If you have Arafala, use Arafala because she is the one of the strongest character in the entire game right now. And you can disagree with me, this is my personal opinion. Ayafala is the strongest caster in the game. She is the strongest caster in the game. So if you have her, then use her. You need one single target caster and one AOE caster. AOE caster, this girl, Dusk, right? Dusk, I don't know if she's available in global. So if you have her, use her. If you don't have her, use anybody, because in where you need AOE caster is at the beginning of the game. At the beginning of the game, any of the AOE caster can do the job. And later on in the game, there's no place for AOE caster. If there is a place for AOE caster, you have other options. So any of the AOE caster can do the job. So yeah, if you have 6 star, use Ayafala and Dusk. Dusk is limited edition. So if you missed her banner, you may not be able to get her. Alternative. For caster, alternative, if you don't have Ayafala, use Mia. Because you, how do I say this? Amiya is mandatory, if you don't have Amiya E2'd by chapter 8, you will not be able to get all the contents in chapter 8. That is the best that I can say. So if you don't have Airfala, you need to level up Amiya instead. You don't need anybody else. Kyubei is a very good 6-star caster, but like I said, Amiya is mandatory and Kyubei is not. So you can just level up Amiya and wait for Airfala. You don't need Kyubei. She's very good, but you know, you only have one spot for a single target caster in the entire team. It's either Amiya or Airfala. AoE caster, Mustimas, I guess so. Skyfire and I forgot her name. Lava and real hard. So if you have Mustima, use Mustima. If you don't have Mustima, the strongest AoE caster is Reinhardt. If you don't have Reinhardt, either Skyfire or I forgot her name, they work because like I said before, you don't they can all do their job. If you don't have any of them, use Lava. So over here on the optional list is Ifrit. Yeah, Ifrit just her attack range is very strange. It's one single line, but you'll be surprised how often that you use her, and she's super powerful. I believe she reduces magical resistance by 70%. So if you have an enemy that has like 100% magic defense, she can cut down the magical resistance. Actually, I forgot how much, but anyways, she reduced the enemy's magical resistance. That means previously without her, you can if you hit that enemy with a caster, they're not doing much damage. But with her help, you cannot deal damage to that enemy with magic. So definitely use her. I'm not going to say that she's mandatory, but you'll find that she's very helpful, more helpful than you think. If you don't have her, it's going to be a different game for you. So definitely use her. Somebody else. This attack range, I don't even know. It's a new architect. You don't need that. You don't need that. Those are called chain caster. So when they attack one target, but the damage is spread through other targets like a chain. Don't do that. You don't need that. So the only one that you really need is Ifrit over here on this side. So next on the list will be your defender, very important. Defender, your standard regular defender, the strongest one will be Horoshi, and Nian. But Eskin, she's very good too. It's not like she's very buffy or she's very tanky. She's not that tanky actually. But as you can see, she can attack sort of long range, and she can do like magical damage on her skill too. But most importantly, she gave SP buff to whoever stand next to her, so she helps the other characters generate SP faster, so they can they can charge their SP and then they can use their special skill faster. So if I have to pick for two regular defender, I will pick Horoshi and Eskin. Who else? This girl is very good too, but she's not really. She's very special. Healers, healer tank. Saria is the best healer tank in the entire game, and we just have Maria. Maria, I believe she was just in global. She's very good too, but yeah, healer tank. If you want to pick two healer tank, pick these two. If you don't have these two, then okay. So for standard team, I will actually do Saria and Horoshi. If you don't have these two, your 5-star substitute will be Neo, and if you don't have these two, your 4-star substitute will be Gumi. Very strong, very strong, and maybe I forgot her name. And your 3-star option will be Spot and Beagle. If you have to go 2-star, you should never go to 2-star because you will get 3-star. So yeah.
It's ready.
Very interesting. For the defender, I believe she was just in global. This one over here. Yeah, I have her, as you can see, but I never used her because let me see. Her cost is 32. You need 32 costs in order to deploy her, and she only block 1. So basically, she's a high cost dueler with high defense, I guess. I know her third skill will allows her to block 3, I believe, but yeah, for regular map, I don't see her being very much needed. If that's okay. Support. You don't need support for regular map. You also okay. So for then you only have 2 spots left. One, I guess, will be one for a guard and another one for the specialist. For guard, my suggestion is that you pick one who can block at least 2. So either Shiro Ash or Storm, they are range guard, so they can attack long range. They can block 2. So either one will be good. I like Silver Ash, but Silver Ash has a good burst damage, so he can attack, I believe, 6 targets AoE. So once his skill is activated, he can does a whole bunch of damage. Storm is like he's very good because once his skill is activated, he activates indefinitely. So you place him on the map and you just forget about him. He can do his own thing. He can cover the entire road on his own because he also passively regenerate his own health. So they're both good. They are both in my heart. They're both tier 1. You can pick and choose. Anyone is good. I like Silver Ash because he also, he's also anti-stealth, and he reduce redeployment time by 10%, I believe. Or your alternative would be Blaze. Blaze attacks 3, blocks 3. So either one of these 3 will be good. Well, you can also do Chain attack too, but don't do Chain. Chain is yeah, her damage is kind of low, but yeah, and this one too. Mountain is good too. Mountain regularly only blocks 1, attack 1, but once his second skill is activated, he can block 2 and attack 1. He also self regenerate HP. He is also kind of like Storm. Once his second skill is activated, it is activated indefinitely unless you cancel the skill. So either one of those 4 will do. If you don't have any of those 4, Spectre is very good. Blocks 3, attacks 3, immortal for 10 seconds. Was it 10 seconds or 15 seconds? 15 seconds on a specialist 3rd skill. Yeah. Let me just see. Yeah. So over here, I pick Silver Ash. For your last spot, I would suggest a block 1, attack 1, super high DPS unit, ground unit. So maybe Sutura Satara. Yeah, she's a magic guard. Attack 1, block 1, high DPS. Alternatively, you can also choose Skadi. Similar to Satura. Satura is magical damage, and Skadi is physical damage. Do not choose Hologar because Hologar needs he needs time. He can only do very high damage once his health drop below half. So if you want somebody, if you have like an enemy that just run past your defense, you need someone you can just drop in right away and kill that enemy super fast and then retrieve. He takes time to actually get to that point. Also, his cost is like 26. That means it's harder to deploy him, and once you retrieve him, it's gonna take longer time to redeploy him again. So he's not very good for this purpose. Suturu costs 21, Skadi costs 18. Your alternative would be very simply Melensa. Melensa only costs 13. She can do the job that you need. Other alternative would be surprisingly Big Pipe. I cost 12. Big Pipe can do all of that. Your alternative would be actual specialists like Phantom or Red, Project Red. They can both do the job too. And the good thing about specialists is because they have short redeploy time. They can you can deploy them to take on to basically bait enemies, because enemy will attack the last deploy unit first. If you have like a super high attack coming in, like a nuclear bomb, no, some kind of bomb, deploy them to eat that damage and then just retreat. So over here I'm going to pick Phantom. Or on this side, over here you definitely need a magic guard. If you don't have Satoru, Amiya. Yeah, Amiya actually becomes a guard at chapter 8. She can switch between a caster and a marcher guard in chapter 8. That's why you absolutely need to E2 her eventually. Once you E2 her at a certain point in chapter 8, you will unlock her ability to switch class. So these two. You also need a, previously if you don't have then Silver Ash and Storm, the range guard, you absolutely need at least one of them, but you should probably have two of them. So you need magic guard and range guard, and probably either Skadi or Melenpa. So someone like a physical, low cost 1v1 dueler, and you need block 3, attack 3, guard. I can't believe that I used up all the spots left. Yeah, but I don't have any more spots, but you absolutely, you probably need Lapland. Lapland, her special ability can silence other people's special ability. It's kind of convoluted, but basically if you have a exploding spider, a spider that will explode when they die, Lapland can silence that, so the spider will not explode. Yeah, I don't have any more spots, but Malenta and Lapland, you should consider that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Other people that you should also consider is the support class. You need at least one slow support. So Angelina is the strongest slow support. Otherwise, any of the slow support will do. Yeah, and you probably no. That's all you need. That is all you need. All you need is Angelina. If you do not have Angelina, pick no one, because she can do all the job. If you have Angelina, do Angelina. If you do not have Angelina, do not level up anybody, because this 3-star support will on level 1 skill 1 skill level 1 she can do all the job that is needed to be done. Yeah, you do not need any support beside those two. Okay. And last, specialist is kind of very interesting because you don't need to level them up. Yeah, you need them, but you don't need to level them up. You probably need a fast redeploy unit, so someone like Phantom, Project Red, or oh, I forgot her name, but yeah, if you always pick the highest rarity unit. If you have Phantom, to Phantom. If you don't have him, do Project Red. If you don't have Project Red, then this one. Yeah, but honestly, on a cost efficient basis, she is the best because she only costs 6 and she can already do all the things that she need to do. Yeah, so that's the best one. You also need 1 pole. A pole unit is someone like Gladia. Forgot. This one and this one. Anyone will do. Because you just need to level their skill to level 4 or level 7. So at the very minimum, level the skill up to 4. Better yet, level the skill up to 7. Any of these 3 can do the job. This unit is free. Yeah. Well, a certain point later on in the game, you will encounter a event, and you just complete the event and you get Gladia for free. That's how I have her max potential. You can get a max potential 6-star in the game through an event. How good is that? Yeah. And then you need 1 pole unit. A pole unit is someone like Xiao. Who else is a pole unit? Where's the panda? Oh yeah, Dream Eater and Widdy. So if you have 6-star, use the 6-star. Use Widdy. Widdy is super good. If you do get her skill 2 is a godsend. This skill is a beast. This skill is OP. Only if you specialize that to level 3. So once you specialize that to level 3, this skill becomes OP. But do not do that if you are a newbie like me, because you really use Vivi anyways. When you do use her, it's probably during like a very high level contingency contract, like maybe like a risk 20 and up. Contingency contract risk 20 and up, that's when you do use her, and at that point this skill becomes super important. Anything lower than that, like contingency contract risk 18, she's not there. You don't need to use her. So, but I'm just letting you know that this skill is super powerful, but she's not mandatory. So either Vivi, Dream Eater, or this one, any of those will do. It doesn't matter. You just need 1 fast redeploy, 1 pole, and then 1 push. It doesn't matter who. They don't need to be skill up. They don't need to be level up at all. They do need to be skill up to at least level 4 or level 7. The last type of specialist that you can consider is this one. This is a ground AoE attack unit. They block 0, so they don't block at all. They stand on the ground and attack AoE with some kind of CC control. So this one, she does slow and stun, or here E-sound, or here binds. So he can he has a chance of stopping enemy. Let me see. Okay, and the other one I don't have. You don't need them. they are good to have. At some point, you may find them useful, but you absolutely do not need them to be any of the map, currently speaking, unless you get to very high level, high risk contingency contract. For just regular contingency contract risk 18, you do not need any of those this architect, and you do not need this architect to be any of the map. And the very last wow, you actually have to Jade. These two eat costs. So for each second, I believe each second they remain on the map, they will eat 3 costs. They're very good with 1v1 dueling enemies. So they're kind of like a 1v1 duelist card, but lots of people like them. I don't know why. I haven't leveled them up because I don't need them. The other type is like this. These two, they set up traps, so they're kind of like a summoner support. I don't use summoner support to begin with. I haven't found a map that do calls for a summoner support, so I don't need those two. And you have this one, Serme Axe. He self-explode. Yeah, I mean, if you like that, not mandatory. And this one, very new architect that we have, Bella. Bella is very interesting. When she died, right, she is replaced with a copy. It's like a shadow over her, a copy of her, like a summon over her. Once that character dies again, it got replaced by Bella again. I haven't used her, but it's very fun to watch on YouTube, I guess. But I don't see how that is useful. So to summarize, for specialists, you don't need to level up their level, just the skill. You just need 1 fast deployed, 1 pull, 1 push, 1 slow support. Again, you don't need to level up unless that's Angelina. And yeah, so this is your optional team list. They are very good to provide that kind of backup. So when your standard team, which looks like this, when your standard team is not enough to handle the map, and you need to switch in special units to help you with the situation, you can look to your backup plan. And I ran out of space, but the 2 other space will be Lapland and Melenza. So yeah, pretty cool. And you may be wondering who this is.
ドクター、昔のあなたは
Super cute, right?
こんな未来を想像したことがあったかしら。
Yeah, I don't know why I'm spilling this material, but
私に憎悪しか抱いてないとしても
Scatty. As Scatty of the corrupting heart.
なんともないわ、ドクター。
So yeah, apparently,
あなたが望むならずっとそうやって憎み続ければいいわ。
Scatty
まだ
is
憎む力があるうちにね。
Scatty is a limited edition operator. At some point later in the game, Arknights is going to introduce operators from a alternative timeline to you guys, which Scatty is one of them. They are SP characters. Apparently, the rumor has it, anytime they introduce a limited time operator, they can have it in this kind of, I don't know if this is live 2D or is this Jeep. I'm pretty sure it's just Jeep. So all the limited edition operators, Scatty, W, Nian, who else, Dusk, and who else, anytime if they're limited edition characters, they will have this Jeep like moving avatar. They're going to introduce that step by step. So she's the first one who gets the Jeep, but eventually they will release the Jeep version for the other limited editions such as Nan and Desk as well. Yeah, so yeah, that is the video. This is my first time trying to record video with voices. I hope you guys like it, and I hope there are views on this video. If there are views, if there are people actually watching this video and you have any comments, questions, or if you just want to say hi, please do comments, like and share and subscribe to my channel. It really helps. I actually don't know what I'm doing over here, brand new YouTuber, so yeah, any kind of support will really help a lot. Yeah, so if you like this video, let me know, and let me know what you want me to cover up next. I'm going to, I think for this this channel, I'm going to use mostly the global account.
夢あなたはどんな夢を見るのかしら
Just because everything is in English, but for the harder map, like chapter 8, I'm going to use this
その
account
場所
instead.
も一つの夢なの
Alright, so I hope that you guys have a great day. Okay, thank you, bye.